29 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship, Children's Hour, and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The Live Wire. He's the hardest working man on the street.
On a rainy Sunday afternoon, Saturday afternoon. Why running only week two? Good afternoon to everyone who's locking us down on the Street 919 FM. You're lineman with the live wire. And as the rain pours outside, we say a little prayer for the less fortunate, our Caribbean neighbors up there in Haiti. 7.2 magnitude. And all we have to deal with here is a little bit of rain. And a tremor that is going to be caused by this line this afternoon. So, there's no reason for us not to take a little bit out of our time to say a word for our brothers and sisters out there who have been affected by an earthquake earlier today in Haiti. Started us off with some Brother Valentino, followed by some Ella Andel. Now we're into some Baron. We're going for 3 hours until 8 p.m. this evening.
You're lucky. Things gone so bad. It gets so hard. What to do? I don't know. I just going on. Every day go by and just going on. Lord knows how I try.
And as usual at this point in time, just want to acknowledge everyone who's locking us down on social media on Facebook or the Street 919 FM.
You think it's easy?
Peter Garvey on the inside. alongside Patsy. He can't come in without Patsy. Patsy, good evening.
Crime increasing, it's so frightening. The situation so frustrating. But I'm holding on. Every day go by, I'm just holding on. Lord knows how I try.
Shouting out my good friend Adebe Springer and Sawa. Sawa, I know you're trying to call me. We had a bad connection. I don't know how that happened this week. Probably only rain, I don't know. But nice to know that you're locked on. If there's one thing I could look forward to every Saturday afternoon, I don't know why I'm saying Sunday, is that Sawa is on the inside. Locking us down out there in Canada, Gaylan Jackson, good afternoon. Lydia Elder as well, good afternoon to you.
You think it easy? You think it easy? The treasury empty, so they tell we. So where they getting all this money? They thieving. Place for walking, people sleeping. Put a hand, Lord, do something. I'm holding on. Every day go by, I'm just holding on. Lord knows how I try. You think it easy? You think it easy? Friend, I'm willing to run something, but this train I'm on is overbearing. His wife and children, so you see what's happening. When I get back, me cola check me for something, but right now I'm holding on. Every day go by, I just holding on. Love knows how I try.
Within every system, there are rules and laws, and those who enforce them, obviously because love in the hierarchy is non-significant. So we find it necessary and highly important to gather our civil rights and surround this world with a free bewildered knights who have full control. If it is we fear to trust and guardians be to protect us, question for the birds. What a God is that? The armies, navies and air forces, the KGBs and the petty bosses.
Also want to acknowledge a good friend of mine, Keith Bailey, who's also locked on the social media.
Within every system, there are rules and laws, and those who enforce them, obviously because love in the hierarchy is non-significant. So we find it necessary and highly important to gather our civil rights and surround this world with a few bewildered knights who have full control. If it is we fear to trust and guardians be to protect us, question for the birds. What a God is that? The armies, navies and air forces, the KGBs and the petty bosses, CIAs and Scotland Yards. What a God is that? The chiefs of security must be in a quandary. This question is the hardest of hearts. What a God is that?
Also locking us down, Gemma Roberts as usual. Marion Ellis out there in Long Island, New York. Also in New York, Philomena Collins, experiencing those long summer days as usual for the next few weeks. Just want to let you guys know as well, coming up at 6:30 in the spotlight this afternoon, none other than King David Rudder. Yes, I said it right, King David Rudder. He's going to be coming up in the spotlight at 6:30, so keep it right here on Lyman with the Live Wire on the Street 919 FM.
We have made them strong. creating authorities as we go along. Knowing power develops and absolute power corrupts. Question for the lads: what a God is God? The royalties and the governments, the many houses of parliaments, the castle of the cards. What a God is God? Question for the fanatics, advocating politics in the face of failing standards. What a God is God.
My good friend Curtis Johnson is also on the inside. And I want to just tease you guys. On August 28th, the Saturday before Independence in Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to be having a special alteration to this show.
Guardians over land and seas.
If you've enjoyed all the shows before, and this one this afternoon, I may not be able to come back the following Saturday. Believe me.
What independencies we have conjured up, a chain of ascendancies, reaching at the top. If it is this whole charade, depends upon rank and grade. Question for the lads: what a God is God? Administrators of state defense, the many heads of intelligence, the espionage Galahads. What a God is God? Shall it be the gorillas, the religious ministers, or the professors from Harvard? What a God is God?
You know, I had a physically hard week this week, but I just saw that Vincent Ochoa just dropped in, and I felt a little bit good because I have a squibby frame. I know he came in a little late the past couple of weeks, all the way out there in Houston, Texas. I want to say good afternoon to Chatters out there. I'll have some brim bram for you a little later on. I know you're going to keep it locked.
I was lying down one night on my bed, and just suddenly something came to my head. Imagine all them animals, see them play man, accompanied by trample and grass. People leave the pavement and jump out the door, saying they never know.
Number one fan, Rainer Diaz, is also on the inside. I know it's raining sour, so you're loving the vibe. Carol Thompson also on the inside.
I was lying down one night on my bed, and just suddenly something came to my head. Imagine all them animals, see them play man, accompanied by trample and grass. People leave the pavement and jump out the door, saying they never know trample could have played music so. And the whole of the square, everybody jumping. Animals on the street, if you see them parading, with it. What really made the carnival more bad? Bosses leave their work and jump up in the singing.
If you're locking us down in the east, Sangre Grande, Valencia, Manzanilla, as far east as Toco in the north, Beach in the south. Good afternoon, Lister Granger, Jennifer Griffith. Carol Thompson is out there in Queens and she's loving the vibe.
Imagine a couple, one is at the quarter. Lad, when he tried to change, all this crap arrange. Open Trimbeco, come up with solo. The crowd say no way, we want the crap today. But Dr. William, suspect a revolution. He bring prospect the next arranger. But crap they don't take over. With a boom, tickety-boom, tickety-boom, and tickety-boom. And the whole of the square, everybody jumping. With boom, and tickety-boom, and tickety-boom, and tickety-boom. Animals on the street, if you see them parading, with this boom, and tickety-boom, and tickety-boom, and tickety-boom. What really made the carnival more bad? Burrows under the crabble spell, leave the office and whining like hell. Singing boom, na-na, tickety-boom, na-na, tickety-boom. Bonnet, watch this. Well, I kneel and pray when I wake next day, because I wasn't here with this funny nightmare. If my dream come true, what we going to do? Crapo and his friends overthrowing the government, using their symphony as a strategy, having man, woman, and child jumping up as a wife. With this boom, na-na, titty, boom, na-na, titty, boom, na-na, titty, boom. And the whole of the town, everybody jumping. With a boom, na-na, titty, boom, na-na, titty, boom, na-na, titty, boom. Animals on the street, if you see them parading. With it boom, na-na, titty, boom, na-na, titty, boom, na-na, titty, boom. What really makes the carnival more bad? Don't know why in the baggy pants they be doing the trouble dance, singing boom, na-na, titty, boom, na-na, titty, boom.
It's just about 22 minutes after the hour, 5 p.m. in uptown Port of Spain. And as usual, we want to let Digicel customers know that they can get all of the convenience. Now there's no longer limited to paying with their credit cards, but they can use their Visa debit cards on the My Digicel app to pay their Digicel Plus, as well as their mobile bills, top up or purchase a plan. That's a lot of P's. Download the My Digicel app in the mobile store today. Sounds of the man Bally. Shouting out Ursula Oliveri, who is also locked on the live.
Me tea break down, so I jump in a maxi, go into town, feeling nice and irie. In my tranquility, something start to me and I jump up. All to my surprise, it's now I realize what all these days who only play the whole damn day to my dismay. Doobly bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, bye bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, bye bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, bye bye. Oh Lord, Ramadi dancing is a bam bam. Tiger in the dancing is a bam bam.
He's the hardest working man on the street.
Line up, line up. Everybody line up, line up. Oh, jump up, jump up. Everybody jump up, jump up. Hey, lang a lang a lang a lang a lang. Oh, lang a lang a lang a lang a lang. Hey, lang a lang a lang a lang a lang. Oh, oh, hey, hey.
We also want to let you know that Johnny Q for all of your hardware building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pet and pet supplies as well. And now we could also get sand and gravel down at Johnny Q.
Music live
They also want to let you know that
and my head on.
batteries for your car,
I beg you try.
Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries starting at $488 down at Johnny Q. So go to visit them today, 15 Aripita Avenue in Woodbrook, as well as their new location in Tobago at the Lowlands Mall off the Claude Noel Highway. You could call them at 63 Tools.
They like the things I play and they love the dub. They love to rub. So join the club. Or let me can't say doobly bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, bye bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, bye bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, doobly bye, bye bye, bye. Rock up the drive. Jam it in the dancing is a bam bam. Jam it in the dancing is a bam bam. Ram it in the dancing is a bam bam. Ram it in the dancing is a bam bam. Line up, everybody line up, oh. Jump up, everybody jump up, eh. Lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang, oh. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, eh. Lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang, oh, eh.
And right about now, we're going to jump into our first classic Kaiso segment. A lot of you love this. And this first track I'm gonna drop is actually for my good friend. And, well, you know what? I call him my good friend because, you know, he told me that he's an in-law of this guy. Man called Squibby. From way back in 1977.
Here in this land I can't understand this steel band man. He getting confused with the tune that he choose. Now we begin blues.
Hey, Vincent.
Some of them going way back down in history and bringing back tune. We don't gonna reggae and some of them beating classic and reggae. And when me jump carnival day, no way. It is the way you blend your cordial, yeah. The calypso flavor must be the atmosphere, not the setup. Man, you can't fool me. You're singing just like Tchaikovsky. Leave the heavy brim bram music for them for its symphony.
Leopan, man used to do it back in the day. Don't forget at 6:30 in the spotlight, David Rudder.
They're looking for zest, they're making a mess and still they protest. Anytime they lose, they go and get booze and make an excuse. What I really want to say to them bad men is they creating their own problem. They're using too much of fancy dandy. It's you want that carnival day, no way. It is the way you blend your chords, you hear the calypso flavor. Must be the atmosphere, not this at a brim, bram. Man, you can't fool me. You're singing just like Tchaikovsky. Leave the heavy brim bram music for them for its symphony.
Dawn Blood Villafana is also on the inside. Welcome. You're always here. Always nice to have you here as well.
What they got to watch this classical touch, they're using too much. They keep going wrong, changing up my song arrangements too long.
Oh gosh, Vince, I could only see you now.
Asian, take over the competition, promising a garbage and prize money. I know they're crying out bankruptcy. Hey. It is the way you blend your chords, you hear the calypso flavor. Must feel the atmosphere, not this and that. Rum cha cham 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 rum cham cha cham cham. And you make a mistake, team piece of swan leg. Leave the heavy brim bram music for them for its symphony.
And them time is Pan used to carry the road march, eh? You know how sweet this music is now. You know how sweet this music is.
A tropical beat is into the street and the burning heat. They want to sound strange, they come out for a train, so they rearrange. But when the maritas start arranging, they introduce him in a foreign timing, and when they freak out in panorama, they blame the calypso singer. No way, it is the way you blend your chords, you get the calypso flavor. Must feel the atmosphere, not this set up brim, bram. Man, you're gone too far, it's just like Shova. Leave the heavy brim bram, you see what them for it symphony.
We're going from real music to real lyrics.
These radio stations driving me mad. NBS Radio and Radio Trinidad. These radio stations driving me mad. NBS Radio and Radio Trinidad. Because of their operations today, is only foreign artists getting airplay. So I have come to the conclusion that these foreigners own we radio station. Is Shirley Bassey, Curtis Mayfield, Frankie Valli, Captain Auntie Neal, Barry White, Three Dog Night, Stylistics, and Chai Light, Bocelli, Mongo Jerry, Lola Falana, and Grover Washington. Is all these people who control we radio station. Natty Lee Cole and David Soul is who have the radio stations under control.
Not this radio station.
Banana.
At the time when Relator sing this song,
Banana.
you would I know, well, not this radio station. And yes, Jennifer Griffith, I have you. Don't worry, I have you.
Our Trinidad and Tobago is the land of steel band and calypso. But the people who own and operate radio, they never give you the impression so. In spite of the fact that we government supposed to own at least 51%. Local artists falling for murder because they can't hear their tunes on the air. Is Stevie Wonder and 3 Degrees, Paul Anka and the Bee Gees, Samantha Sang, Kool and the Gang, Sharon Page, Rita Coolidge, Bill Withers, Donna Summers, Barry Manilow. And the fifth dimension is all these bitches who control we radio station. Mr. Isaac Hay and Marvin Gaye is who control we radio stations today. Oh yeah, Valora, Valora, Valora.
Somebody crying. I couldn't imagine what was happening. I saw this old lady running, calling out to she neighbor Ram, sing, neighbor, neighbor, come on Lord, me house on fire. And if you hear she fire, fire, in me wire, papa, ay, 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 oi, oi, oi. Fire, fire, then I come pepito, dame mucho agua, it was so.
We're going to be getting a lot of things like this, as well as the more modern style of local music come August 28th. Just a teaser.
I jump on me bed, start holding me head. Well, I said tonight, Lord, like somebody dead. Because this old lady, she ain't living with nobody. So I jump from the house and I start bawling like a crazy mouse. And if you hear me fire, fire, in she wire, papa, ay, 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 oi, oi, oi. Fire, fire, plena ca pepito, dame mucho agua, it was so. Hey, mira, ven acá, venga. Y canta inglés.
Woman, I tired talking to you. I don't like this thing you does always do. I say I tired talking to you. I hear some of the things this woman does do. I just have to work so hard for my money. All she putting on the table for me is rum. Like she find that whiskey too good for me. She says she's saving that till company come. I can't touch a glass in the cabinet. Saving that for company. She buy knife and fork, we can't use it yet. Saving that for company. The food that she buy with my salary. Saving that for company. Even toilet paper for the lavatory. She says she's saving that for company. Really have me confused. All kind of old things I have to use. She buying a set of things every day, and as she come inside, she hide them away. Don't know how she know we gon' live tomorrow. Can't see why the hell we can't use them now. Everything I touch, she telling me no, and if I only use them, she making rough. Though we have blanket, I catching cold. Drinking soup from cup, although we have bowl. Them nice negligee hang up on the rack. In the night when I touch, she punch it back like she's saving that for company.
All that we know about them kind of people. What are you saving it for? You're locked onto the Street 919 FM. You're live with the live wire, just in case you didn't know. Classic Kaiso and classic soca coming down all the way until 8 p.m.
This house does be dirty all through the year. Only Christmas and Easter she cleaning hair. She had the floor shine with wax and she like I can't come to the front, I must use the back. She bad when she put down, she carpet display. I can't even rest me back on a chair. I have to take off my shoes when I pass through there. And I am the walking company here. A pan in cold pot and stove on the bed. I eat in biscuit, I know we have bread. Don't care how you beg for my property. From now on I can keep all my salary and I go save it from my company.
To party. People vex like hell cause I say my wife and not their beauty. So the next weekend on the paper them boys start writing. Yes, they're trying to tell the world it's what that the black man singing. So before them reporters put my career in more jeopardy. And not me to sing nothing again about party. But when the fans and them around the world listen to what I have to say. Anyway that I go, anyway that I pass, they keep balling out. No way, no, this party can't done. Black man, your fans having fun. Black man, German, another one. This party can't done, this party can't done. Come with it, your fans want to party. Come with it, jam a party song. Come with it, we just want to roll back all night long. Come with it, your fans want to shake up. Come with it, build my party song. Come with it, it's you make we boogie woogie all year round. And them they turn and say that it's joke I'm making. They say we love your jam, so just keep on jamming. Don't stop, black man, yes we love your music. Don't let no reporter man come in here now and stop it. Yes, you sing and try to bring the whole Caribbean together. Yes, you try and try to bring a better life for the elder. Yes, you sing and try to make so much other people dream come true. It's time that you realize that party people is people too. So no, this party can't done. Jam a party song. It's you make me boogie woogie all year round.
That one is from Marilyn Remy Ordain, as well as my neighbor Mary Pittman, and the biggest Stalin fan in the whole last hour, Miss Esther Francis. Good afternoon, Miss Esther. I know you're liking yourself. Rain falling, Stalin playing.
I tell me fans, Freddy reporter.
All is right with the world.
You want them reporter, but put your career in danger. So before them fellas put the pen and paper against me. Yes, I'm making sure I won't be singing politics and history. But my fans and them who does buy me record the world all over. Tell me Stalin that this time we forget the foolish reporter. If they don't know the difference in social commentary and party, then it's time that you start writing for party people exclusively. No, this party can't done. Black man, your fans having fun. Black man, German, another one. This party can't done, this party can't done. Come with it, your fans want to shake up. Come with it, film a party song. Come with it, it to make we party hardy all night long. Come with it, we just want to shake. Come with it, we want party song. Come with it. We just want a boogie woogie all year round. You try with a federation, the whole thing end in confusion. Caricom and then Carifter, but somehow a spelling disaster. Mr. West Indian politician, I mean you went to a big institution, and how come you can't unite 7 million? When a West Indian unity, I know it's very easy. If you only rap to your people and tell them like me, them is one race, the Caribbean man, from the same place, the Caribbean man, that make the same trip, the Caribbean man, on the same ship, the Caribbean man. So we must push one common intention, it's for a better life in the region, for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man.
That's right, Cheryl. Cheryl Motley locked on. She wants me to distress the mind with some Stalin. So that's what we doing. If it's wet where you are, oh my goodness. Keep it locked right here. You keep it dry.
That the Federation was imported quite from England, and you're going on for my Carifta with a true West Indian flavor. But since Carifta started running, morning, noon, and night all I hearing it's just money speech, them prime minister giving. But I say no set of money, good for my unity. First of all, your people need their identity like one race, from the same place, that make the same trip, on the same ship. So we must push one common intention, it's for a better life in the region, for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man.
Outside and roam. Since the beginning of time, we standing in line, taking we grind, following behind. Now we woman have changed we course without remorse. The boss, who's the boss? The boss.
He's the hardest working man on the street. He's the live wire.
A woman's place and roam. Since the beginning of time, we standing in line, taking we grind, following behind. Now we woman have changed we course, without remorse. Woman is boss. When it comes to caring, sharing and achieving, woman is boss.
From one boss to another, Stalin to Denise. Yeah, Mary. Don't ask me. If you're locked down in South like Betty James is in Siparia, good afternoon.
Century saw a change. No man find woman acting strange. We no longer depend on man to earn a living. We going outside and earning we own shilling. Cause we woman have changed we course, without remorse. Woman is boss. When it comes to substance and vantage performance, woman is boss. Who's the boss? The boss.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl.
Who's the boss?
Cheryl Motley, that is. Good afternoon, Cheryl Isaac. Also want to say good afternoon to Alistair Julian, who is also locked on, as well as Anne-Marie Remy Charles, all the way in Queens in New York.
As a miracle maker, wife, mother, teacher, etc. With the ability to combine all of these roles. Well, you must agree, it's a woman's world. Cause we woman have changed we course, without remorse. Woman is boss. When it comes to quality, production and dignity, woman is boss.
Yeah, something with Panchoons this afternoon.
Many years ago when steel band was just for men. Hold your ears whenever you hear a band coming. When them rude boys come down, come to make noise in town. Was good for some high and neat. Now you heard me something sweet. The ramage, like a hummingbird in suspension. Ramage, they're floating on steel band rhythm. Is a soca ramage when you hear a silver green touchdown. Sweetly, downtown, crazy, ramage, explosion in pan. Touching a more melodic phrase, dynamic, different from in the old time days. It's only Pantuna have the right to hammer. When Tuna finish doing his thing, just touch let the old drum sing. And ramage, like a hummingbird in suspension. Ramage, you're floating on steel band rhythm. It's a soca ramage when you hear a silver green touchdown. Downtown, crazy, ramage, explosion.
Sour brother on the inside, loving it from the United States. You know what's your Trini? You have a choice in the matter. So let me ramage with GB now.
Years ago when steel band was just for men. Hold your ears whenever you hear a band coming. When them rude boys come down, come to make noise in town. Was good for some high and neat. Now you heard me something sweet. The ramage, like a hummingbird in suspension. rhythm is a soca ramage. When you hear a silver green touchdown, sweetly, dum-dum, crazy, ramage, explosion in pan.
Yeah, Shirley, I had to come in here a little more often to see how much I enjoy this. I do this for you, but I enjoy it too. Darlene McCall, out there in California, she's locked on and listening.
And music, touching a more melodic phrase, dynamic, different from in the old time days. It's only Pantuna have the right to hammer. When Tuna finished doing his thing, just touch them, the old drum sing and ramage, like a hummingbird in suspension. Ramage, you're floating on steel band rhythm. It's a soca ramage. When you hear a silver green touchdown, sweetly, dum-dum, crazy, ramage, explosion in pan.
They asked for some Baron, and Baron is going to take us to the end of this hour. We stick it with the pan. Soca pan tuna.
I'm a soca pan tuna with a sweet soca hammer, a working for me living. I'm a pan tuna for panorama. A pongin and a pongin and a pongin and a pongin and a pongin. Bang 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 bang, look at tuna. Tune in, bang 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 bang, look at grooving, grooving, grooving. Do re mi fa sol la ti do, do re mi fa sol la. A tune in a bang, a beating bang bang, bang bang, a ponging bang bang, bang bang. Hey, give it.
Baron is going to take us to the turn. Keep it right here on the Street 919 FM, your alignment with the live wire. We're going to be taking a break. And when we come back, we're going to come back with some more classic Kaiso before we get back into the classic soca, which will lead us into our spotlight with David Rudder. So keep it right here on the Street 919 FM.
If you hear noise I'm making, all the neighbors complain. In the morning, in the evening, my hammer swinging, and the bells ringing.
All the people who wish the Prime Minister just get all the vaccine in. And he say everybody taking the vaccine in one day. And he said, Carnival is on. Put some fire in the life for me, please. All the people. Come on, E flat. E flat. Me say you wake up in the morning and you just realize Carnival come back again. And you're looking for your flag and you can't find your flag. Band start, man ready. So jump, show me your run, where you 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 jump up, show me your. And you're like it, flash all on a sudden. You see your flag in your hand now. Show me your run, where you 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 run, where your flag, where you run, where you. Hey, we at the nice of this session. Jump up, we bet let me see it. Jump up, we bet let me see it. Jump up, we bet let me see it. Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. We bet let me see it. Jump up, we bet let me see it. Jump up, we bet let me see it. Me say you wake up in the morning and you just realize that me say Carnival come back again. And you're looking for your flag and you can't find your flag. Man, start, man, ready to jump. Me say you wake up in the morning and you just realize Carnival come back again. And you're looking for your flag, you can't find your flag. You're looking. Jump up, show me where you jump up, show me where you A lot of men are getting a loving tonight. Lord of mercy. If you never come with your flag tonight, Lord, cause in this session it's getting hotter. We don't start to take it upstairs. We don't start to take it upstairs. We don't tell them KMC. You always tell them. Son, don't put your hand where you can reach it. It doesn't make no sense. No. Well. Good things come for those who work hard for it. Adjust yourself. Let me go. 1, 2, jump. Show me your where you jump up, show me your where you jump up, let me see it. Jump up, let me see it. Jump up, let me see it. Jump up. Let me jump up.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions. Or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:15 to 9:45 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Was good. I went and did some doubles, the place was good. I went by the beach ocean, I watched the skies, it was a paradise. But when COVID touched down that day, and I see the cases start to raise, I tell you, if you don't get vaccinated, it's trouble for the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. No more lockdown in Port of Spain. For TNT to be good again. Right? So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss of the business, and this is the message from the North Central Regional Health Authority.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marival Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a TRME time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Marival.
The blood of Jesus over your family. Plead the blood over your family.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship, Children's Hour, and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
He's the hardest working man on the street. He's the live wire.
Lady walk a mile and a half and she tell
Oh,
lady walk a mile and a half and she tell pum pang
Why and she tell
pum
and she tell Oh, lady walk a mile and a half and she tell Oh, lady walk a mile and a half and she tell
Up the hill, down the hill was Miss Beto dear. She was walking the distance 2.4 tear. But old lady walk a mile and a half and she tell Old lady walk a mile and a half and she tell pum bang
why and she tell why and she tell
This is a Red Rum Drinker song. Welcome to the second hour, lineman with the live wire. Right now we're lineman with some Kitchener. From way back, a Kaiso classic.
She left home from Arima at 6:30. When she reached to Aruka, she bazodi. Old lady walk a mile and a half and she tell Old lady walk a mile and a half and she tell pum bang
why and she tell why and she tell Oh, lady walk a mile and a half and she tell Oh, lady walk a mile and a half and she tell
My cousin died many years in Togo, and she leave a lot of money was for you. My cousin died many years in Togo, and she leave a lot of money was for you. Now people saying that I'm lousy, saying that the spoiler don't spend his money, but he can put the world in a fish oil tin. I cannot even pay a cent to see the thing spin, just because I'm in money in the bank and the angel line. And them big shot put theirs on mine. I have to wait again just a couple years in order to get out my hair.
Sound of the man spoiler. Good afternoon to Alana James out there in Tobago. Rain for so in Tobago out here. Here rain in McCoy and all.
Well, sometime I wake in the morning, I don't have the money, but still the getting. Run on the road and friend with a taxi. I say that I'm going and collect currency. Reach in the bank, you can see the cash. From left to right, she shake it, she bring her go away. This a Philip no sense you stop. Your money is about 2 feet 6 from the top. Just because I have my money in the bank, then the ain't a lie. Oh, them big shot put theirs on mine. I have to wait again just a couple years in order to get out my years.
10 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. We're inside the second hour. And in this second hour, we're going to spotlight David Rudder from about 6:30 p.m.
Strings I pull cable wire. You see they put the money for center. Stand by the bank sometime for a fortnight. But when the rain riding in the sunlight, money the cash send and she called me. I said, well today, spoil I have some money, but instead of money, she said, Mr. Torn, just put another 1,000 on top and gone, just because I have my money in the bank. Oh, that big shot put the head on my car. I have to wait again just a couple years in order to get out my hair. Keep up years. Take care, boys. Yes,
And after that first hour, I can't leave the woman and them so. I can't leave the men and them so. So I just shoot back with a classic Terror. Terror is my boy.
don't know why. Elsina, she put full terror. I don't know why. Elsina, she put full terror. Because thereafter the woman was saying, she man named Henry Ford from the USA. I say who? She said the man makes a motor car. That is my man. He's a millionaire. He just give me money. I don't take. I say plenty money. She say wait, money by the buckets because I love him. I won't take it. Don't know me. If I tell you something, there you go ball. He just give me motor cars and all. And he watching me straight in the eye. Oh my lord, that woman could lie. She damn like. I have the thing to give Elsina, but yet she says she loved terror. I said, darling, you can't fool me because no love without money. Men like Henry Ford and Paul Getty have money that they could pull up the sea. So don't try to fool up my brain with lie. You know the woman is a cross and they start to cry. She say it gives money. I don't take. I say plenty money. She say wait. Money by the buckets because I love them, I won't take it. Don't know me. If I tell you something, there you go ball. They just give me motor cars and all, and she watching me straight in the eye. Oh my Lord, that woman could lie. She down like.
Good afternoon to Suzette Jackie. This is about the time she just coming, and she coming at the right time. So here, big tune.
Last time I met Elsina at Shaka Cubana, she said this place belongs to me. Tara, do you love the scenery? I said yes, honey bunch, I am proud and glad. You know you own a nice portion of Trinidad. She said I can bring the receipt to show. I bought it from my Indian in Miaro. I have my own courthouse. Did you know I have in my own tail tomorrow? And I would never lie to you, dear. I'm the owner of Woodford Square. High-low supermarkets, all is mine. You can get your goods free anytime. And I'm going to the moon in July. Bye-bye. That woman could lie. She damn lie.
Kai Show Boy.
When the vendors was in the city, they really used to amuse me. When the vendors used to sell in town, they really used to turn me on.
Oh Lord!
Potato pie, the coconut tart, Ripsy and dry. News and Sun, Express and Pound, Mirror Guardian, Punch and Reaction. But the hardest, baddest of them all is when I hear the nuts man call. With his nuts, 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 fresh nuts, salt nuts. Pass your dollar, don't take no horror. When you taste it, you will love it. With his nuts, nuts, long nuts, straight out from the pot. But it's hot, 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 anything they selling, a song they singing. The consumer telling you the same thing. With the ladies, hammers, gents, brass and panties and roses, water, orange going to dollar a sup. Kingfish and shark, carrot and sprat, grapes and apples, Florida bills. From north to south, you could hear them out, but it can't be the nuts man walk and shout. But it's nuts, 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 fresh nuts, salt nuts. Pass your dollar, don't take no horror. When you taste it, you will love it. But it's nuts, nuts, hot nuts. It now from the pot, but it's hot, 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 hot. Hey! Ole, 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 ole.
This man came from India seeking wealth and fame with a bolt of cloth starting in San Fernando. Bought and sold anything, he invested all his savings, and in 1 year's time the empire started to grow. And anything that Mr. Ram put his hands on, leaving the swing from a shack to a mansion. So George Chambers, you should see Mr. Ram Kerbalan to manage all was his own companies. And check is one big mess. Then Julian he paid the test. He forced the losing money. But not pay me sorry. If you can't run the country, then call it Kerbalani. $480 million is cut lost in everything. If you can't run the country, then call it Kerbalani. 240 lost on the racing complex in Caroli. If you can't run the country, then call it Kerbalani. It's cut losing, head can dying, coaching riding, and ram smiling.
Only when they're like with the live wire, the mighty chalk just could bring in a man like the mighty Jew. And for Anne-Marie Remy Charles, keep coming in, you're gonna hear a lot of terror, especially coming up on the 28th. With our Independence Day special.
Well, it's not singing sweet. You say, girl, every time you soca, you raise me Coca-Cola. You whine a little faster, me give $40. You say,
And for all of you who are locking us down on conventional media, if you're using the roads, be careful.
If you see them round the bend, I say all ice skates on the handsome Indian man. Round and round is the fever of the west. All night long, condominium in the place. With the higher, with the higher, the higher, with the higher. Girl, every time you soca, you touching me banana. No stay away so far now, me want a Mexicana.
Pandas take man who can and make him jump, jump, really jump.
Thank you so very much, Dawn. But I'll let the people who have the better voices entertain you for now.
Pandas take man who can and make him jump, jump, really jump. Pan music has a charm. When pan play, you must jump. So we come to jump the pan. Make the whole world understand. Seasons come and seasons go. We will still be carried on. Still man rising with every song.
Also want to acknowledge Hinkson Scott, who's also always locked on a Saturday afternoon. Always a big part of the line. Gemma Charles as well. The sounds of Denise Plummer in the background. Pan Rising.
Pan will brighten your day. And when we play, break away. Pan vibration will stay. Echoing every day. So we come to Johnny Pan. Make the whole world understand. Seasons come and seasons go. We will still be carried on. Still by rising with every song. When our pants start to pump, you have to jump, jump, shake your rump. Hold your partner and bump. All your cares you must dump. So we come to jump the pan. Make the whole world understand. Seasons come and seasons go. We will still be carrying on. Still by rising with every sun.
Hey, look, Les Peter Kin. Francis McMillan, good afternoon.
Coming from a flat 12 o'clock one night, two spirits began to fight. They were arguing and following me from since I left this party. What it is to do, I start wondering. Is then I began to sing something what I called a hymn that my mother used to sing. Alright, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, Lord, la 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 la. What be there, bye. La 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 la.
And don't forget, coming up, the spotlight shining bright on one of East Port of Spain's finest, David Rudder, coming up in just about 5-6 minutes.
All this time, my friend, I was still singing, but something else was happening. While these two fighting and causing a scene, two more spirits walking. When you see spirits, them old people say, you must bite your finger all day. But I listened my mother, and I sang this in soca. Alright, la 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 la.
International cricket stars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Lendo Simmons, and Riyad Emirates, as well as soca star Ravi B and Raymond Ramnarayan, they have all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results.
As man, I was really scared.
It's your time now, so pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at the leading pharmacies, or you could get them at Great Health Limited. You could call them at 225-0410. That's 225-0410. Live long and stay strong with Omega XL.
La la la, oh Lord, la 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 la, wobby bye, la 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 la.
So Mary, before I left home this afternoon, you didn't hear somebody coughing real bad by me? That because I real dig up for this one is the dust. The dust. Yeah, let's dig deep for everything. Watch me. As a matter of fact, if you want to keep it right here, after we session with David Rudder, I dig real deep for somebody. So far, that's all I can recognize the man's voice or not. That's what we're talking about. Maggie Loveless on the inside. If all I feel is a long time, all I hear this Blue Boy. All I gonna hear this next one later on. I even tell all you who it is. We're getting ready to jump into our spotlight in just a minute. The man they call King David. Engine Room Production. David Rudder.
Which had them spirits falling. So I stopped singing and started listening to how them spirits singing. I thought was all talk with ancient saying, but it's true they just run from rain. Why that made me so happy? So I sang back this melody. Alright.
Live Wire. He's the hardest working man on the street.
Was the popular cry, and like the pavements and streets, they were filled with envy, because by morning light, they were covered with our blood. I tell you, not one soul here escaped the frenzy. You know, sometimes you gamble in pain, and wild is the joker, and sometimes the sight of the moon just rise up the lost, the hungry, the mad. These are the troubled times that we have down in Trinidad. Because under the crescent moon and above the bloody asphalt, strange dogs were barking deep in the night. Under the crescent moon, I say the drums were silent, but somehow the rhythm continued. Oh, what a sight on the night of the day. It was the night of the day.
Difficult to believe. Just last May the 6th, David Rudder turned 68 years old, born in Belmont, Port of Spain.
Last we have made it star, like that star
and one of the greatest calypsonians who have ever lived.
Dance the moon, you can't trade it. Come on, dance, brother, dance. But death is your drummer. Oh, Francis of France, the future's at stake. I jump high, jump low, but this whole day will take me. Because under the crescent moon and above the bloody asphalt, strange dogs were barking deep in the night. Under the crescent moon, I say the drums were silent, but somehow the rhythm continued. Oh, what a sight on the night of the day. It was the night of the day. Oh, the night when they say that the martyrs died. The pop.
But you know how to drop this one early. West Indies are in action right now against Pakistan and Jamaica. And this song so big. The West Indies is the only test playing territory that is a group of countries. And this song, because of this song, it was chosen to be the official anthem of the West Indies cricket team. David Rudder, that big. Good afternoon, Stephanie.
For 10 long years, we ruled the cricket world. Now the rule seems coming to an end. But down here, just a chink in the armor is enough to lose.
Listen to the lyrics of this tune.
Some of the old generals have retired and gone.
And the passion he sings it with.
The runs don't come as they did before. But when the two says go, don't you know the desert leaves come? We've lost the battle, but yet we will win the war. As long as we rally round the West Indies, one forever. Rally round the West Indies, never say never. Pretty soon the runs are gonna flow again like water, bringing so much joy to each and every son and daughter. So we gonna rise again like a raging fire. As the sun shines, you know we gonna take it higher. We gotta rally round the West Indies, one forever, yes. Rally round the West Indies, stoke up the fire. Way down under, a warrior falls. Michael Holding falls in the heat of the battle. Michael should have left a long time. I heard an angry brother shout. Caribbean man, that is the root of our trouble. Oh, in these tiny theaters of conflict and confusion, better known as the Isles of the West Indies. We already know who brought us here and who created this confusion. So I'm begging my people, please. Oh, we gotta rally round the West Indies, now and forever, yeah. Rally round the West Indies, stoke up the fire. Yes, God. Time to knock them back, knock them back. A bounce of brassy in the savannah went up there to play in panorama. While you see Benjamin, everybody jumping, beating the chairs and partying. A little DJ try to mash up the ramage. The crowd say, we want to hear steel band. DJ, we find you move kind of dread. Turn down your volume, or your own day's going to bust your head. Mister, don't play. A fan man say, hey, this is panorama. Hey boy, yeah, this is we Savannah party. Play your music store in the Savannah party. A matter of fact, better turn it off in the Savannah party. All you jump and play a mass in the Savannah party. But look, we rolling on the grass and we winding up we body. We walking up we belly. We trembling, we bouncing and we jamming in the Savannah party. Savannah party, this is we Savannah party. Play a mass. Look out!
Good afternoon to Joy Smith. You're just walking into a big session featuring David Rudder. If you never hear a big pan tune before, hear a big pan tune.
Oh, boom! I feel about up like Sprangle. Oh, boom! Coming from a big steel. Shot, oh, come! They get the first prize to Web soldiers. Well, they come from the east and they play like the mad and they wheel and they tumble. And when the dust done clear and the marks declare, big men start to grumble. If you love pitching start to make me money man. He said they can't catch me, so let's see a panorama. Tell them boy they have to bend for the supper. We coming and it's do yo 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 yo. Hey, when you see we come down, tell us war declaring the town. It's dust in the face, it will be dust in the face. Guns will be blasting for sure in this musical war. Dust in the face, I tell you dust in the face. I'm telling you, we're looking for fight. It's trouble tonight. We feeling alright. There's a Pangman war. Yes, the brothers, we come out for war. The settle our score. The tenor sword up, so it's booyaka, booyaka. Hey, mama, dust. In the face is dust. In the face is dust. In the face is dust, dust, dust. Hey. Ba-da-ba-dum-be. Bidi-bidum-be. Ba-da-ba-dum-be, be-de-be-de-be-de-be-dum. Ba-ba-da-ba-de-bum-bum-bum. Be-be-de-be-de-bem-bam-bam. Be-be-de-be-de-be-be-be-dum-be. Big bad, like the whole of the East gone mad. People, the traffic police had it hard. Prancing, mama they get on like Lego bricks. Bossing, how they proud to be from the East. They say tell Paul the spill be coming again. That was a warm up. And then they went up the point, they mash up the joint. The lick up was non-stop. Respect now is what we want. They can't take me like that again. We ain't taking no prisoners, so sorry. We so when we belt them, cut their feet, so when we reach, it go be wap, 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 wap. Hey, when you see we come down, it's war declaring the town. Dust in the face, it go be dust in the face. Guns will be blasting for sure in this musical war. Dust in the face, dust in the face. I tell you, we're looking for fight. It's trouble tonight, and we feeling alright. There's a Pangman war, yes, my brother. We come out for war. The settle our score. The tenor sword up, so it's booyaka, booyaka. Hey, mama, dust. In the face is dust. In the face is dust. In the face is dust, dust, dust.
Now resides in Canada. Great son of the soil. The only Calypsonian to have actually won a triple crown in the form of the Young King, the Calypso Monarch title, and the Road March title all in 1 year. 1986 the year was, with this song.
Somewhere up in Laventille, many years ago, a man had a hammer, used to follow him to and fro. He used to use it to pong a pan, or sometimes a stupid man, all in the savannah, never miss panorama. One day the old hammer just disappeared. Oh, some say that it vanished into the air. How with the man with the hammer gone? Tell me where he gone. Anybody know where the hammer gone? Tell me where he gone. Can you tell me what's going on? Tell me where he gone. I want to know where the hammer gone. Tell me where he gone. Why you up on me? Why you make me grieve? Hammer, tell me that. Why you do it that? Oh Lord. Well, the dragon don't walk the trail no more. Well, the dragon don't walk the trail no more. From April of 85, Hammer went to sleep. After years of making noise, not even a peep. He used to move with the dragon man, all through the soca land. Always on the scene, they used to control the Baba Green. Well, the dragon don't walk the trail no more. Who holding the hammer, I want to know. the hammer gone? Tell me where it gone. Thunderbolt Williams, what's going on? Tell me where it gone. This thing like a police boots on the corn. Tell me where it gone. I know I hear by why the lima and porn. Tell me where it gone. Children, search under your bed. Tread all above your head. Tread, look behind the door. Tread, what you waiting for? Tread, oh Lord. Well, the dragon don't walk the trail no more. No more, no more. Well, the dragon don't walk the trail no more.
Now, there's the tune for me. Eh? This is the David Rudder for me. Here lyrics.
Get the tenors rolling.
Pan tune again.
People on the floor.
Pan man tune.
Hear the guitar man grumble. And the crowd in a uproar. All of a sudden, everything just up and chill. Everything just gone to a standstill. The crowd started to get. We're wrong with the man. It wasn't wrong with the iron gun and ball because the vibration bust with the welding. When the iron ball, it humbled the pan. And everything started to crawl, everything started to fall, and the truth was plain. The engine room is not the way that's caused the back canal. The pan is the body, but the rhythm is harder the thing. The engine room, that is the solar carnival. Oh, read it down well, say if you iron good, you is king. You hear?
Yes, Don, I know. But it's Rudder, you know, it's Rudder. It's easy to enjoy Rudder. Active since 1977.
Check your grandmother.
Former lead singer of Charlie's Roots. For all those years.
Danger, oh no, we that still be in big war. That is the same woman who put out your mother because she was in love with this pan man. She used to open the church door just to pray on your head. Now she goes into the neighbor next door. Oh, my granddaughter beats for a steel man. If it wasn't for you, girl, your daddy would have been so stressed. But when you see her in the pain, I just have to think again and take it out on the scene. The engine room is done the way that ease me frustration. Nearly every old handman could tell you that his in-laws were outlaws.
That's a nice piece of lyrics, you know.
Engine room
It's only Rudder, boy.
is the healing of the nation. Sometimes others just get laughed at the bloody thing just because, you know.
But this is the verse here. I can't mix anything before this verse go. Here how it goes.
Down in the engine, it's only iron in the head. Them scratchermen scratching, they have the drummer itching to be well bred. The cover man I close, he felt in the blows. I'm sorry for the drum skin. Me and all in backward. Me iron up by me ears. 2, 3 cowbell man, the bell in the hand and a cassa man pumping. Well, you can't ask for more. Well, maybe our next rung a beer. And we could go all day as the band play and the people feeling sick. The engine room, Lord, it could go on forever. See them jump and dance, give themselves a chance in the heat. Yes, the engine room, it could never die, never. Because it's 9 months my mother make me check out she had beat. So I want a hard rhythm section, so I can prove application. We gonna let them know they could never stop the drum. When people feeling the doctrine and they show their reaction, don't give the rhythm as something to show them where they're coming from. Give me sign.
One of the reasons why people love David Rudder so much. Tracks like these. I've had the permission and I've had it for a while to mash up the place.
What's that royal sound that's bubbling out from your ghetto blaster? That crazy island music that's fire! What's that royal sound that's bubbling out from your ghetto blaster? That crazy island music that turning the slaves into the master. And see the the people gather round, the red, the white, the black. And if you ain't done our gram, you're surely in the back now. We going to Mr. Music. We saying please Mr. Music. We want permission to mash up the place. To give the music some jamming space. We're on a roll now. We're feeling alright. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. We want permission to show Mr. Fun. We've got so much more to give him some. Well, let the music rule. Let the music rule tonight.
Want to say good afternoon to my niece, Chelsea, out there in Malik. Says she like to see she uncle dance. Chelsea, what's happening? Want to say good afternoon to my two sisters, Rachel and Stephanie, who are both all locked on as well. Groove into some David Rudder in the spotlight this afternoon.
The melody that's bubbling all around you. The lyric blend in harmony too. Totally astound you. And there ain't no mystery, just good old sweat and passion. Hear the people tell Mr. Music, don't you end the session. Oh, please Mr. Music, please Mr. Music. We want permission to mash up the place. To give the music some jamming space. Well, soca's on a roll now. Tell them how you feel. We're feeling alright. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. We want permission to show Mr. Fun. We've got so much one to give him some. I say, let the music rule. Let the music rule tonight. Come along with me. We take a journey to the other side. The rhythm is the door. This is a magic soca ride. We gonna walk it to the core. Take a journey to the other side. The rhythm is the key. This is a magic soca ride. I want you come along with me.
The Big Bad Brass. For the Big Bad signature tune from David Rudder.
Can you hear a distant drum bouncing on the laughter of a melody? And does the rhythm tell you come, 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 come? Does your spirit do a dance to this symphony? Does it tell you that your heart is higher? Oh yeah. And does it tell you that your pain is higher? Oh yeah. Does it wash away all your unlovely? Well, are you ready for a brand new discovery? Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Yeah, yeah. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. I say that I am the seed of the ground and tiger now. I got to sing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. It is a living vibration, rooted deep within my Caribbean belly. Lyrics to make a politician cringe.
Like lyrics.
Or turn a woman's body into jelly. Shake it up, shake it up. It is a sweet soca music. calypso. They could have never refuse it, calypso. It make you shake like a shango now, calypso. Why it is you shaking, you don't know, that's calypso. Calypso, calypso, calypso music, yeah, yeah. Calypso, 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 music. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, calypso. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, calypso. I said that I am the seed of active now. I'm like a honey. I got to sing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, calypso.
Only David Rudder could pull this one off. Sing if you know it.
He's the hardest working man on the street. He's the live wire.
David Rudder in our spotlight. Songs for a Lonely Soul. And we only have 5 more minutes on the inside for the spotlight artist David Rudder this afternoon.
Can't play no calypso.
Derek on the inside. DJ Derek on the inside. Come to get the tail end of David Rudder. Our next Belmont man. Good afternoon to you, brother. And if we're talking about signature songs for David Rudder, this is the one that blew up back in 1986 that made him a star.
This girl from Bahia, staying in Maruga. This lady real lucky, she bunks up with sweet me. As a man with a plan, well I really didn't waste no time. I'll make up my mind tonight, this Brazilian is mine. As the music play, Lord, she started to sing to the soca beat. She put a samba swing, ding 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 ding, bim 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 baby di bamba, bim bim bam bam, bim 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 baby di bamba, bim bam bim no be, bim ka bim 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 bele, bim 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 bele, bim 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 baby di bamba, bim bam bim bim ka bam bim 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 baby di bamba. Then she started to trip. You know, see that senor? No, man. I find El Dorado, it really was done in South, but it was in Mexico that them was talking about. Them rich Trinidadians show me this whole El Dorado thing. They here living like lords, but they want to live there like kings. As they get a little money in the pocket, they hide in the cacada. And when you miss them, stamp on them, there's some way in Panama. Say, I going to Panama. I got to go to Panama, mama. What is this they have over there? Making Trini just gone clear. Some say that they're gone with thousands. Some call it mountains of thousands. I hear they mention million. I put the mention million. I don't like old dogs, so I take in a walk. Look at them like 2 little rum. Partner, stamp the passport, Panama, here I come. Some say that they're gone with thousands. Some call it mountains. I hear they mention million. I know they mention million. I jumped the wall about 12 o'clock and I gone inside. Stand up there, people step behind.
Now you can't start a song with that line, and we can't pull it back. And you just heard half an hour of a spotlight artist, David Rudder. We finishing off so with some madness.
I jumped the wall about 12 o'clock and I gone inside. Stand up there and the people fed me eye, open wide. Everybody inside there like they fetting hard. But when I watch out their faces, mama, yo, like they're going mad. It must be the budget that the man from Whitehall did read. Cause all of them inside are there like they suck and crazy seed. That kind of head couldn't come from weed. This is not a pet in here, this is madness.
Oh Lord!
This is not the kind of job where you stand like a choopity begging for mercy. This is not a pet in here, this is madness. Ay, 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 ay. Everybody mad. Ay, 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 ay. Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Why we going there?
Kenna, just that line alone. Just that line alone can make the song a classic, you know. That line alone. Where we going? We mad. We going St. Anne's. Hear it again.
If you see the glasses thing, the one who does line with brown, the same one who used to walk the road like she can't touch the ground. Since she lost, she takes it over. If you see the child, getting on kind of wild and wassy like wassy going out of style. Brown hood down the head and ball, how she feeling shame. How she have about 12 to see and she went
pass and gone with the dame, cause this is not a petting here, this is madness. This is not the kind of jam where you stand up like a mumu, the rhythm go jam you. This is not a petting here, this is madness. Ay, 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 ay. Everybody mad. Ay, 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 ay.
Hear it, This is it. Sing it.
Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Why we going there?
If David Rudder was a one-hit wonder, this should have been the hit. Just with that one line, just with that hook. I give it only one more verse before we turn into the third hour.
It have a big French Creole one. They just call him Pierre. When the hot dog down with somebody, half a beer. Then he snatch up the pepper sauce, mama. Drinking that. Start to cuss up the barman saying, how the beer so flat. It was Wednesday morning, gone. The man business place closed down. So when you check out the better position, you can't get him wrong. He and an ex-union man hug up singing the song. Yeah, them, this is not a petting here, this is madness. This is not the kind of jam where you start like a mumu, the rhythm go jam you. This is not a petting here, this is madness. Ay, 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 ay. Everybody mad. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Why we going there? Where we going? Why we going there?
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street919FM.com.
I keep saying to a lot of my people here. No, I know I ain't joking. No. If I was from St. Anne's, every time I hear that song, I want to move, because anybody who comes to Trinidad will believe that everything that happened, that every mad people, I say all kind of madness here. All kind of mad people live in St. Anne's. All kind of mad people. Want to say good afternoon to everyone who's locking us down on conventional media. I know I acknowledge all the social media people a lot just because I see them and they're in my face. So with that said, everyone who's locking us down on conventional media and those people who I have not acknowledged yet, I want to say good afternoon to you guys and thank you very much. I'm going to take this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, brother.
What's up?
Well, good session.
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed that session.
That's what we're talking about. Is that too? Yeah, talk to me.
Is that you talk that? When you take Kepalani run the country, you remember Kepalani went bankrupt.
Yeah.
He went bankrupt. You understand? And the money he had is borrowed from the Trinidad government, allegedly saying.
Yeah.
And then after went bankrupt and couldn't pay, allegedly kill himself. God.
Yeah, allegedly. Okay, yes, always do that. But I not. We can take that. Yes. So, and you know what? And he went bankrupt not too long after Chowder sang that song. I mean, that's just the Calypsonian soca artists, as from generations, mark the time of history with, songs like that. And, in some cases, things don't work out. Coming up on August 28th, and I keep I'm looking at some stuff here and I'm laughing. I keep teasing this. On August 28th is going to be the Saturday before the show that we're going to be having before Independence. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking a lot of pan classics. We're going to be taking some songs from the Savannah. We're going to be taking big soca hits, big Kaiso hits between 1962 and 2021. And we're going to mix it up in one big callaloo. We're going to be featuring a special artist who has an indelible link, forever linked to Independence. And I hope that you guys are around for that. I just said that, we mark time with music. And one of the things that, for me, as a radio personality now, fortunately for me, is that I have this opportunity to bring back these memories to a lot of you. And one of the memories for me is being a youngster and liking calypso and soca music. One of the things that struck me growing up was when I heard people like Marshall Montano, who were young persons who at the time not at the time, but we're around the same age. So when you put on the radio and you hear a nice little ditty, nice little soca song, and it's sung by someone who's like you always remember it. That's a special song. And like I was saying earlier to my good friend who's locked on social media, Miss Mary Pittman, was that you could hear me coughing across the wall. And that was because I was digging up some big tunes to play today. And you heard the soca spirit from Blue Boy. But one that I really, really love and always remembered and found just recently was a song that I didn't even think that I could have found. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I'm going to remind you of the name. I don't know if you are going to remember his name, but he goes under a sobriquet. Have been going under a sobriquet for probably the last 20 years, all right? And he sang a song that was, I sure I have COVID. I sure about that. I sure I have no COVID. He sang a song that marks a bit of a time in history that I don't know if people remember. It's something that was very significant and an initiative by the government that fell by the wayside. It's a nice little party song. And it's a bit of a social commentary as well, sung by a youngster. This is how the song goes. If you could remember the singer, you're going to remember the song. No, it's not me. So it's back in 1982. A guy called Hilton Danzel Jr. now goes by the name Ghetto Flex with a beautiful song called Make Charlie Mad. All remember that? We had a littering problem back then. We still have one. And we still want to get rid of Charlie after all these years. I'm taking the call. Hello, good afternoon.
You give a chance to tell you that, boy. You give a chance to, let me tell you something. And I started walking encyclopedia.
Let me hear you.
Calypso, don't try that now. Something already called it to say, but anyway, I'll get back in there again.
No problem.
But you see, them days was the yellow dustbin and the lamppost.
Yeah.
Keep the city clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, keep the city clean.
Come on.
And then fellas and then put it, they're passing right by those and dropping things right by the road, right in front of them, and put it in the bin at all. And we still doing it today. You're still doing that?
Yeah.
But we're not time, so if you want to keep the city clean.
Yes, I remember. Yes, true. Yes.
And then
Yes,
whole
yeah.
thing is put in and whole. If they want to keep the city clean, jam that and then they go remember the culture.
Yeah. You know the song. You know the song.
I mean, listen, I grew up with Sparrow, Young Killer and Caruso and Douglas and Young Emperors in the back there,
What are we talking about?
Recording industry, like that, Melody and Emperors and them.
Aye. What are we talking about?
Power and Emperors and them is
Call some big names
I
in.
jam them right there with them all the time.
Yeah.
And some old calypso and thing like 10 to 1 is more than something we making joke. In the background with Frankie Pansel in the back in Monclope.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Still goes right there in Monclope. Frankie Pansel are living just across the road. And Sparrow and them there all the time. Boy Lois, Joey Lois, all them fellas and them. I know some, when I go to New York long time, in a pet as like a birthday. I mean, Alibade.
Yeah.
Me been going nowhere, no. Hey, come like boy. He's making joke. Now, who are the cowboy tongue? Who is the cowboy tongue?
That I have no idea.
Not Peckburn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
delete now.
Peckburn.
Yeah, delete now.
You're that testing tongue too. All right, brother, I will talk to you later.
No problem. Thank you, Dora. Right, so you see, I stumped some people who on social media. At least one person, Dawn Blood Villafana, who's always locked on listening on Saturday afternoon. She says she can't remember hearing that song. Hilton Danzel Jr. actually won the Junior Calypso Monarch with that song back in 1982.
Still on top. Are doing well. It's them in hell. Tell all them cross. It's them who lost. Oh, I blank in the lifetime. I blank in them in debt. Even if you name Wego, nothing you wouldn't get. I just watching and laughing. Oh.
Don, I like the fact that you're doing some advertising for us. Of course, this is the place to be from 5 to 8 on Saturday afternoons. Only one place. The Street 919 FM. If you can't get me on the radio, get me on social media. Facebook, The Street 919 FM. YouTube, Iwer TV and Street TV.
If it's got going to make no more racket to stop and no more ball to cover up. Are doing well, is them in hell. Tell all them cross, is them who lost. And now I'm free to travel and make me foreign tours. Don't you have no deputy to dig up in me throat. I just watching and laughing. Betty go.
In fact,
So it's just about 17 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. We're inside the third hour with the sounds of Posa. Sounds called the Hairy Bang. And yes, it's time to get up and cut a rug. Let me go.
They calling me, walking Johnny, waiting for me. Too crazy, it's Boboli, them Boboli. Come here want me, do with me money. Me pocket empty. Cause all the money. Say it in the hairy bank, all the money gone. In the hairy bank, all the money there. In the hairy bank, all the money gone. In the hairy bank, all the money there. In the hairy bank.
It's only big tune after big tune until we end, right? Coming up at 8 p.m. Slow gospel on the Street 919 FM. Look out for that for those people who are so inclined. But we're going until 8. And we're far from finished. Want to say good afternoon to all fire officers who are locked on. Blue Watch headquarters and Blue Watch all over the country who are on duty right now. Don't get them fellas no work tonight. Not tonight.
This one is for all the constructive girls, not those scatters. Hear me now. Girls, I hope you're listening. But your man, careful what you're doing. Certain girls only watching, and they're watching, and they're dribbling. If they ever get your man, you might never have no boyfriend again, and not again. Fire! This one is a reality check. Control your property.
Watch now, when this tune come out, in 1997 song with it. I thought this one is the baddest thing ever make. I ain't fooling all you. Me and no way Iwer George get this from. Want to say good afternoon to the George family. Somewhere in the stratosphere.
Girls, I hope you're listening. But your man, careful what you're doing. Certain girls only watching, and they're watching, and they're dribbling. If they ever get your man, you might never have no boyfriend again, and not again. All you will have is sorrow and control your property, hey man. Wind up on your property, wind up on your property, wind up on your property, wind up on your property. Choke on the property, choke on your property, choke on the property. Come again. Hey, stop the wine, girl. Wine on your man, wine on your man, wine on your man, wine on your man, wine your man, girl. Find your man, girl. Find your man, girl. Find your man, girl. That is how you do wine. That is how you do wine. Show me how you do wine. Wine on your man, wine on your man. This one is for all the boys. Let me go. Boys, tell me you're laughing. Every night, you're always gaping. And your girl's home waiting. And she waiting, and she waiting. You certain man, get your girl. You might never have no girlfriend again, not again. All you will have is a frame. Control your property. I said, control your property. Wind up on 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 your on your property. New style, come back, come again, man. Stop the wine, girl, stop the wine, girl, stop the wine, girl. Everybody hear that, and everybody hear that. If the sweet life sugar, put your hand in the air and grind it, grind it, grind it, grind it. Time to walk it off, time to walk it off, time to walk it off. Fire! And everybody hear that, and everybody hear that. If the sweet life sugar, put your hand in the air and grind it, grind it, grind it, grind it. Time to walk it off, time to walk it off, time to walk it off. Rude boy walking up, time to walk it off, time to walk it off, time to walk it off. Come now, time to walk it off, time to walk it off, time to walk it off. Rude girl walking up, time to walk it off, time to walk it off, time to walk it off. Now if you're rugged and you're ready, let me see your hands up. You're rugged and you're ready, let me see your hands up. If you're rugged and you're ready, let me see your hands up. Walk up in the van, walk up in the van. If you're rugged and you're ready, let me see your hands up. You're rugged and you're ready, let me see your hands up. If you're rugged and you're ready, let me see your hands up. Walk up in the van, walk up in the van. Grind up in the van, grind up in the van. Walk up in the van, walk up in the van.
Fellas, the only thing better than this is actually Alison Hines with you when this tune playing. Jennifer Griffith, I have you. Don't worry, I have you.
getting on well bad. Everybody does say, like if they going mad, but I find it strange for people jumping up them love. See the radar man, they don't want it to stop it coming up. Just the way we coming up, just the way we coming up, like a madman, like a madman, like a madman, like a madman. Let me just still, let me just still, let me just still, let me just still, right. Beat up on the fence, sound beat, mash up the place, sound beat, mash up the place, sound beat, in your face, sound beat, mash it up, mash it up, beat, mash up the place, sound beat, mash up the place, sound beat, in your face.
Take a jump now. The Ronnie McIntosh back in the day with the trench coat, prancing around the stage. And you in the crowd. You are from St. Lucia, but you're putting up your hand and you're saying, yeah. Mr. Stada Posse, who from England, who in Piaco? Make sure they eat good, eh? So with this space, that's trouble. Donna Dempster, glad you're liking it. Just got about 20 more minutes though. Wait now. Sheila, what are you doing here?
What's the rider? Soca music, I'm in the party rum.
All the way from Top River, Charlottesville.
Get something.
We reach far and wide. My girl Sheila, from back in the day.
Right up on it.
It's only love, girl, it's only love. got people on the live asking for some money.
She love how I'm moving my body.
So I give them the money.
You got to teach me, Mr. Trini, how to get that swing. Put a cent piece in your left pocket, 5 cents in your right, 10 cents in your back pocket. Play the outlet side, in front, under your bed, stick a dollar. Now count if you want to learn. I explain to
Let me see you.
cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. Come again, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. She says she don't like the pace. We going too slow. She wants to walk up she waist, so raise the tempo. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. 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 When I thought she had enough and she can't take the grind, she ball. Forget the small change, give me big money wine. Dollar, 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 dollar. I watch you all night in the party. She said to me, all the time you're moving your body, sweet and sexy. And yeah, that your hip movement is really called a wine. I don't mess with alcohol, but that wine is fine. I love the way you sing, throwing weights like rain. Right now, I want to learn, so show me again. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. Looking good. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. Yes. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. She says she don't like the pace. We going too slow. Like she want me rock up my waist and raise the tempo. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. 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 When I thought I showing off and she can't stand the grind, she ball. Leave out the small change, give me big money, wine, wine. Dollar, 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 dollar. Yo! This one is for the folks who love to jam. For Carnival 92, yeah, what we going to do? We coming down, singing one song. It's jamming time. Yeah, the chorus line, ratty, 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 ray. Jam one another, ratty, 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 ray. Soaking the soca, walking it up, rocking it up, yeah, shaking it up, taking it up. Ratty, 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 ray. Jam one another, ratty, 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 ray. Soak in the soca, soak in the soca, soak in the soca. I feel like celebrating. This call for plenty jamming. It's Carnival
bacchanal. It's sounding sweet when we sing it in the street. Ratty, 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 ray. Jam one another. Ratty, 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 ray. Soaking the soca, rocking it up, rocking it up. Oh, shaking it up, taking it up. Hey, ratty, 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 ray. That's how we dump it. Ratty, 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 ray. Whining and pumping.
This is Caribbean Vibes.
I know all men like to roam, and I
me darling, come join the line. I say you're loving up, you ain't hook. You must be think I'm some kind of mook. Don't jump in it. 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 Well, you wouldn't cook me food. You couldn't get in the mood. 'Cause you don't care how I feel. You wouldn't prepare me meal. Then I say, well, darling, all along, you must be take me for a clown. You get in on like a fun, killing me with good from top to bottom. Don't jump in it. 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 Are you ready for this action? Well, listen to my instructions. Man, I hope you're nice in your head. For the exercise, go be wed. Man, it's left to right. We swinging so whole night. We swinging left to right. We swinging so everybody get on the floor. Left to right. We swinging so whole night. We swinging left to right. We swinging so hey, hey, hey. Look how much fun they had for the carnival. Forgetting that I am part of the festival. They each spread the word around Port of Spain, telling people I am coming back again. But this year, tell them I am looking. Isn't time I am coming. They had their fun last year. Mama, when I come in town, I'm planning to break it down. So it's trouble when I appear. Mama, you go see the way how they moving. Mama, you go see the way how they grooving. Mama, you go see the way how they wailing. Mama, you go see the place how it's shaking. Is them, well, everybody go realize. This fella doing better than these guys. Well, they meet Superman now. Hey, yeah, yeah. expose my true identity. In order to make them have some respect for me. My name is Kal-El from the planet Krypton. I'm the alien dude with skull Superman. I'm possessed with musical powers, which could make you die hours under any condition. If Carnival get closer to my super formula, come will lead their renovation. Mama, you can see the way how you moving. Mama, you can see the way how you moving. Mama, you can see the way how you wailing. Mama, you can see the place how it's shaking. It's them, well everybody will realize. This color blue is not a disguise. Well, they meet Superman now.
Give you about 15 minutes of uninterrupted music there. Keeping it hot, sweet, and jumpy, like the Lord Nelson.
Jamming.
So this is just about the time where we had to close it off.
Early Tuesday morning.
And I want to thank everyone on social media for all the kind words and all the appreciation that they have shown for the past 3 hours. Thank you very much, Vince Ochoa. And I want you to come back in because I have some plenty. Anytime I see you, I just want to play a squibby. I ain't fooling you. I'll get anything else, but anytime I see you, just remind me that I have to play a squibby. And squibby is one of my favorite from back in the day. Want to thank everyone for locking us down on conventional media. If you're using the roads, please be careful. We know things are going to be opening back up on Monday, and a lot of people are excited about that. Another satisfying session this afternoon, a satisfying lime. And I, the live wire. I am so appreciative of it. I'm going to be back here, God willing, next Saturday. I know for some of the people on social media, they had a little problem.
Confusion.
Actually, we had a bit of a problem, which caused you guys to be off. But I'm doing so much because I the hardest working man on the streets. I mean, I had to think on my feet.
Somebody to jam.
And I appreciate all you guys.
Some fun. Somebody to help me.
If it's raining where you are, and you also have to be on the roads before you get in, before the curfew hours, unlike weeks before, I want to urge you even more to take care on the roads. Get home safely. I'm going to try to do the same. The roads are wet, and in some cases there are going to be collections of water and so on. That's going to be easy for us to be in a spot of bother. Let's try to avoid that. So until we meet again, next Saturday, God willing, be good to your friends and be good to all and to yourself. Until we meet again, you're listening to the Street 919 FM. Coming up next is Slow Gospel. You were in the lime with the live wire. I am the live wire. I head and sour. Good night, everyone.
Of sweetness. I'm looking for somebody to jam. tall. I go stand tall. I can't fall and I can't miss nothing at all. I'm looking for somebody to jam with me and have some fun. Somebody to help me carry me body till carnival done.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street919FM.com.
Jealous for me.